In this video lecture, we are going to learn about finance topic that will be helpful to us when we are going out of the campus, when we are applying for a job. That will be helpful to you. Yes, your guess is correct. That is CV, curriculum vitae. CV and biodata, resume. These three words are with little difference. We are using for a common purpose for applying for a job. We use. Okay, I'm not going to talk about resume, biodata, or some other. Just I'm going to talk about CV, curriculum vitae. I'm not going to talk about resume. Not resume, resume. Okay, CV is a format. CV is a document which comprises the detailed information of an applicant if he is going to apply for a job. What are his abilities, academic skills, and his strengths and other things, what he has. Because before interview, behalf of the candidate, our document, CV is making a relationship between the employer and us. To get a further call, the CV will be helping. Otherwise, if our CV is not sound, we may not get the response from the employer. So anyhow, here CVs are two types. They are functional and chronological CVs. Functional CV and chronological CV. Functional CV means a CV which we are preparing based on the tasks which we completed. Chronological one is a CV that depends on the year, on which year we did the works. So functional and chronological year completely based on year. Functional is completely based on what sort of responsibilities, duties we delivered. But anyhow, here I am going to deliver you here about one of the CV that is purely chronological CV. It's my own CV. Okay, we know that it has a format. That's, if you see that on the top of CV, we can able to find few things. That is title part. In the title part, you can able to find the name of the person, as you have seen there on the top of it. That's my name, and my Twitter is there. My contact number is also there, and then after, my email ID is there. And then here, if we just come down here, since it is chronological CV, I've given the summary of my qualifications, that what sort of responsibilities I held, I have written here. That's in summary of qualifications. And then I further, it's going to enlighten my CV before to an employer, and that's the reason the highlights in my career which I mentioned here, selected achievements. Then if we further move, what are the different roles I did? I said chronologically. The first one is the latest one. What job I am going to perform right now, I have mentioned here. After personal information, summary, and the next one is career highlights. That as per chronological order, which is the recent one, we need to mention it on the top, and which is the last one need to the first one need to write in the end of the CV. So in such a way, my present designation where I am working, I have written here. And if we go further, before this job, what I did, I have written here as the second priority. And here even the year is also mentioned there. You can able to find that. And before that, we did mention the third one, and this is the fourth one. Even I have the fifth one also. The fifth one is also mentioned here very clearly. Then after that, even I have given a small information about my educational qualification here from the first degree to the last one. The recent one should be the last one. If we think in a chronological way, that the fifth one or the sixth, which I mentioned in wrong, the sixth one will be the first one. But in educational qualification, we need to start with the first one to the latest one as per the educational qualification standards, which we finished recently, should come in the last. But there is no chronological order for education, right? Then after that one, still I have mentioned further conferences which I have attended. Here I mentioned. Then the seminars which I have attended, further I have mentioned. Then workshops and further FDPs and other training programs which I attended here, I mentioned, because part of duty I did all these things. So I've mentioned each and every one of my activities which I have done, because if we are applying for any of the job, that the new employer should come to know about each and every responsibility what we held in the present job should be known. And that's the reason we need to pin every point in a CV. So in such a way, even the research articles and papers which I have published are also mentioned here. From the first one is the last one, or like we should follow any of the order, chronological. The books which I have written are also mentioned. Then next followed committees of involvement. What are the different responsibilities from my job role I have performed? I have mentioned here in such a way, like it is. If you have any of the further activity also, you need to pin each and every activity in a CV. So in such a way, CV has a headline. Then immediately, as an experienced person, we have some experience should add to us that we are writing as summary of qualifications, a summary of experience. Then if we have any selected achievements we are writing, then educational qualifications and what are different roles we held from the recent one to the last. We held in a chronological way we are writing. Then it follows several other activities and what are the responsibilities we held, we are mentioning in CV, and that is the simple format of CV. Thank you for watching this video.